Hey guys, I'm Philip Blanks, and we are waiting for the March 20th, I almost said February 20th, March 20th Nindies Direct, which is the Nintendo Direct that specifically is about indie titles, basically. So normally I don't really do these for the channel, but I figured I might as well. If there's anything cool here, it would be nice to get my reaction, I guess. If nothing interests me, then this will probably just not go up. So it just depends on kind of what's shown. I'm watching this on YouTube, and when you do YouTube, like the live action, or not live action, but the live stuff, like this, for example, that's being streamed instead of like actually put up as a regular video, you get a little chat on the side, you can see what people are talking about, and it's always, I hate the chat. It's probably why I don't do Twitch, because I don't care about chat. But it's all these people who are going to be so disappointed because they're all like, oh, we're going to learn what the next Smash Brothers character is, and I hope they show us the new Zelda. And I was like, guys, it's literally a showcase for indie titles. So I don't get why people, I don't know, bring up all these expectations only to be like dashed away. And it's like, it's not like E3 where like you should expect decently big things at E3, because E3 is like the big time. I mean, not so much anymore, but you know what I mean. It's like, come on. Like this, Nintendo specifically stated what this is about. It's like watching the Pokemon one from a couple weeks ago and being like, I hated that. They didn't show anything for Smash Brothers. That's not what it's about. So all this chat stuff, like I always close it. I have it open right now, and it's just full of ridiculous people. Oh, we're Animal Crossing better show this off, or I'm selling my Switch. All right, have fun with that. Like just. Guys, it's just so frustrating. Anyways, we got like 2 minutes to go. I'm just gonna edit it so that it's gonna start now. Oh, here we go. Alright. Oh wow, rated pending to mature. We have mature games on this. Woo. I always like the little opening animations for the Nintendo Direct. They're really just fun. I want something like that for like my YouTube channel, but I'm bad at that type of stuff. Alright, let's see some silly games.
I am Dr. J.M. Lounsbury from the Ministry of Drink and Health Regulation.
Hello.
While many working adults start their day with coffee, we recommend to switch to milk to complete your regimen of nutrifying activity.
Fun thing about indie games, you never know what kind of weird stuff you're going to get. And you never know what kind of amazing games might come out of it. If it wasn't for indie titles, I would have played amazing games like Undertale or Super Meat Boy or, you know, a bunch of games that I really, really enjoy.
To demonstrate proper pouring technique, I shall apply my face protector.
This one's weird, though.
Splendid. Now, the optimal way to pour milk is to raise the pouring container and angle it at no more than 45 degrees positively.
If this isn't like widescreen and the ratio is 4:3, why are like the film scratches on the outside of the thing? Oh, it's Cuphead. Of course. Yeah, I heard that was going to happen. Now, Cuphead is amazing. I like to point that out. Cuphead's an incredible game. I have beaten the shit out of it multiple times, though, on the Xbox One when it first came out. So, unless there's a physical copy, I don't think I'll be getting this. But that being said, if you have a Nintendo Switch and not an Xbox One, get this game. It's phenomenal. Oh, wow, not even that long from now.
Nope. You're not dreaming.
Oh, such a good game.
Is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Like, such a good game. I'm also a big fan of, like, Contra-style shoot-em-ups. And, like, the fact that it's basically a boss rush mode with some not great levels in between every so often. It's just really, really well done. Plus, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Freaking, look at that animation. I'm an animation buff, like, especially an old-school animation buff. So, like, still have, like, VHS tapes of, like, a lot of the cartoons that this game is based off of. Like, I love this stuff, man. It's an amazing game. Yeah, I'd play this again. If they announce a physical copy, it's a day one for me again. But just a digital copy, nah, I can play it on my Xbox One at any time. Very cool, though. Very cool. One of the best indie games to come out in a long time, in my opinion. Actually, one of the reasons why I bought an Xbox One, which now it's kind of sad because, like, well, I didn't really need one, did I? Because it came out on the
We couldn't wait to share the news about Cuphead.
Yeah, I bet.
We're just getting started. While we are honored to bring you game series like Super Mario and The Legend of
I like some
Zelda,
physical releases of these.
many others
I collect a lot of indie games on the Switch. I have a fairly good Switch library, but it's almost all indie games. Like, I love that type of stuff.
That's right, Kirk. Developers across the globe have embraced Nintendo Switch, and they have plenty more unique.
I heard that Hollow Knight, I guess, is getting a physical release, which is awesome because Hollow Knight looks incredible. And I purposely didn't play it because I'm waiting for a physical release. I'm very weird that way. I understand that it's not the smartest thing in the world, but I collect. It's fun. And I'd rather... I'm willing to pay like 50, 60 bucks for these games that normally would cost most people $15 if they're physical.
First up is Overland, a new take on the end-of-the-world narrative from the creator of Cannonball, Adam Saltzman. Not to mention the gorgeous award-winning visuals by Heather Penn.
This
and the
looks
haunting
interesting.
original soundscape by Jocelyn Reyes. It's a squad-focused, turn-based strategy game where you're faced with difficult choices. Will you search for supplies?
Huh, that's
heal a
nifty.
wounded
I like its
ally,
artistic
fight off a
style. It's
monster,
very clean
rescue a
looking.
helpless stranger,
It's very
save
clear
your dog,
what everything is, and that's important in
Can't do
games
it
with this.
all,
I find
so
AAA
choose your
titles are
actions
bad
wisely
at that,
as your
where you're
band
just
of
like,
friends
I have no
marches
idea
across the United
what's going on. They
States.
just go for really pretty
Sounds easy,
graphics
right?
and like
Well,
no
farther west you
like
go, the
user-friendly
weirder things
UI
get.
or anything like
Plus,
that.
all levels, roadmaps, and characters are randomly generated.
Like, this is really
So
cool.
Every playthrough offers a fresh take on this perilous journey.
I'm a little tired of end of the world stuff, but I mean, like, that genre or whatever, that theme is not going away. So hey, if I'm gonna play those games, it might as well be fun.
One man is prepared to destroy anyone in his sight.
I like how he's just kicking that
using
pan
moves
around forever.
reminiscent of a violent ballet, all while guided by a self-aware banana named Pedro. Using his arsenal of absolutely crazy skills, you'll battle through the violent underworlds of Old Town, District Null,
This
and
looks
beyond.
pretty
Go
ridiculous.
full throttle with all your weapons and your body.
I like indie games that like don't take themselves too seriously. That being said, I do like a lot of indie games that take themselves way too seriously. Like they're really like trying to be poignant ones. Sometimes they're just, you know, pedantic bullshit, but sometimes they're just really, really fun. And I like being made to think sometimes, I guess. My Friend Pedro. That looks interesting. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that. Oh, it's by Devolver. Nice.
In the emotional survival game NeoCab, fulfilling your job as a rideshare driver is the only way you might reunite with your best friend Savvy, who's wanted by Capra.
See, this type of stuff interests me. I rarely end up being able to play them. I always forget about them, or they just... I know that sounds really, really fickle, but like they cost too much, and I just... Collecting things, you know, takes a lot of money, so it's hard for me to be like, you know, I'll spend like 30 bucks on this game, just on a whim, you know what I mean?
Balancing your income, sustaining a positive rating,
Still very cool, though.
and managing your emotions via the Feel Grid system are all elements you need to maintain to keep your job and find your friend. Oh, and don't forget, Capra is watching. NeoCab is scheduled to arrive
That's cool.
on
I wonder if they'll have anything on
this
Shovel
summer.
Knight, because I know that, I guess the last thing on Shovel Knight's supposed to be this year. It was supposed to be like 2 years ago, but whatever.
This next game will be as close as I ever get. Let's check in with Lindsay Rostel, the game's director.
The Iditarod Dog Sled Race is a grueling 1,000-mile journey embarked upon by teams of dogs and mushers of all ages, genders, and skill levels every year. Anyone can win, but many are just trying to finish, trying to prove to themselves that they can do it.
Yeah, I
As
wouldn't be
game
able to.
director at Timberline Studios,
I am
became fascinated.
A
Some might
boy
say a
child
little
when
bit
it comes
obsessed
to
with this
physical
idea.
activity. I would
We
not be able to
knew we
do
wanted
any
to
sort
tell
of
a
race
story in the
or
world of
anything.
dog sledding. And while I don't intend to race in the real Iditarod anytime soon, we're thrilled and a little bit nervous to reveal our debut title, the Red Lantern.
Do you have those moments that stick out in your mind? When I was a kid, I was told you are what you do, so choose wisely. I could be an astronaut, a CEO, a painter, a doctor. I could be anything. Hi, I'm supposed to achieve great things. Unfortunately for me, you are also your mistakes. And turns out they tend to remember those more.
Ooh, your
Hi,
puppy.
I'm a disappointment. So, I've decided to become something else. Something that can't be forgotten. I've got a plan.
That's traditional Canadian road right there, by the way.
Dogs, go to Alaska, race in the Iditarod dog sled race, and finish. Nothing could take that from me.
Huh.
And things were going to plan.
I wouldn't have expected something like a
Sled.
dog sledding indie game to be
On way.
about like a very introspective narrative. Art style is really nice though.
However, things tend to go to plan. Right up until then.
Oh wow.
Don't.
No, the puppies. No. See, I can't play this game anymore. I love dogs too much, man. I don't like the idea of them getting hurt. It's like why I don't like Fallout 3. It's because friggin' dog meat can die.
Iditarod race. With your trusty crew of dogs, navigate the Alaskan wilderness to find your way home. Combining roguelike elements into this story-driven adventure game, hundreds of unique events can occur.
Interesting.
Tend to your dogs, mend your own wounds, and hunt to survive.
It's a cool idea.
Thanks to the Nintendo Switch system's
This would be the type of game I'd watch, but I probably wouldn't play.
Simple turn of the system in
One, I don't like roguelikes, and I know that they said there's the roguelike stuff in it, and it's not really a roguelike, but I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of random, I guess. I don't
I don't know
know.
about you, Katie, but when I play horror games, I jump a lot.
Man, they're just moving on from one thing to the other.
Darkwood is going for that slow burn on the scare
Ooh.
meter. Don't get me wrong, Darkwood will creep you out, all while
Oh, wow, that
changing
lighting
the
stuff is
perspective
really
of
cool.
survival horror games. Craft weapons, prepare traps, fortify hideouts. You'll explore and scavenge the eerie forests of the Soviet bloc by day, then hunker down in your hideout at night. With nightmarish forces corrupting the woods, wait.
I do like how more games are trying to be less 8-bit throwbacks. As much as I personally like 8-bit throwbacks, you mean me, right? I like how the age of every single indie developer trying to do that is over, because not every developer was able to do it properly. Like, don't get me wrong, if someone does it right, like Shovel Knight or The Messenger, then I'm all about that. But it's so easy to do it wrong, and I'm glad games like Darkwood could have easily been like this retro-looking game, but they didn't. It looks really nice.
Zero. You play as a well-trained assassin, the Dragon, capable of instantly taking out any...
I find a lot of indie games are this too. Like, here's a bunch of hallways with some basic fighting mechanics. I'm not saying they're bad. I find like this looks very similar to a lot of indie games. And I guess with them, like, there's so many nowadays because like anyone can make a game. I guess it's getting harder and harder to really.
But don't fret. The game literally rewinds to the beginning of each level for you to learn and improve.
It's hard to stand out, I guess.
After
I
a
don't know.
hard-fought mission, sip some tea and try to rest. The next day, you'll take a seat on the therapist's couch and talk through your demons. Of course, make sure to get a much-needed refill of your medication before the next mission. Now go forth, katana in hand, and remember, leave no survivors. Katana Zero slashes its way to Nintendo Switch April 18th.
Looks cute, I
It's
guess.
available for pre-purchase today.
This next game is pretty...
Wait! Let's save that joke for the developer. Wouldn't it be way cooler if they introduced the next game?
It'd be cool if you guys could act.
So let's pass it
that's
over
okay.
to our friends at Double Fine.
Ooh, Double Fine. Nice.
Hi, I'm Lee Petty from Double Fine Productions, creator of Stacking and Headlander. And today, we're going to show you something that has never been seen before. I heard it.
Oh, Tim Schafer.
Don't spoil it.
He's such a weird guy. Oh, okay. Unreal Engine, so you know it's super cool. Oh, published by Bandai Namco? Bandai Namco?
Twice destroyed, lies in ruin.
Man, everything's post-apocalyptic.
If we are to survive, if the world is to blossom again, then we must find the one who is rad.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Good music.
Righteous.
It was very Bastion-like, but in a very, very different,
Mutation.
like, type of world, and this is interesting. Huh.
Tight.
Oh my. Cool idea, though. This is another genre I find indie games like to flood the market with. The open world-ish Zelda / Diablo kind of game. This one at least looks like it has a pretty cool mechanic, though.
The child shows promise, but the time has come for their real quest to begin. You are rad.
Oh, because like maybe radiation and, you know, just being rad in general. The Bandai Namco thing, that's what surprises me the most out of all that. Like, here is a Japanese studio or publisher helping you out on this.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into with this one.
Unless you're talking about a pinball action-adventure game.
Oh,
You're right.
I love pinball.
That's exactly what this is.
Is it a sequel to... No, it's not.
Not only is Creature in the Well a world debut,
Whoa.
it's also a top-down action-adventure game inspired by the fine art of pinball.
What?
It all takes place in the desert, where a giant creature has entrapped townsfolk in an eternal sandstorm. As the last engineer tasked with powering up a giant weather machine,
Oh, see, this
your
interests me.
mission is to finish the
I
job
love
once and for all.
pinball games or like
Before the world begins.
Arkanoid-style puzzle games. There's like a game called Wizorb for Steam that I really enjoy. Like stuff like Kirby's Block Ball and I don't know. For some reason, I really like those types of games. Like, this looks super fun to me.
The controls may be simple, but there's a deep well of skills to master across all 8 handcrafted dungeons. While you fight for survival,
Yeah, this looks really, really
savor
cool.
every corner of this
Art style's really
pinball
nice,
world in
too.
all its pinball glory. When Creature in the Well emerges from the depths this summer.
Well, have to keep my eye on that one. That looks really, really interesting.
Betrayed and left for dead, Mr. Wolf finds himself alone, vastly outnumbered, and hell-bent on enacting his revenge. On the bright side, he's got grit in his gut and a wolf on his head. That means you don't mess with this guy. The world is his weapon, and in this fast-paced, top-down...
See, this is a cool idea because, like, again, it's just a top-down Zelda Diablo game, but they're trying something really different with that, where, like, everything's a weapon, and it's super fast-paced, which is cool because you never really get to see fast-paced action like this in those types of games. It's usually very slow and methodical.
Brawls his way to the very heart of the mystery that
This looks interesting, too.
find out just how twisted this Western revenge
Blood
tale
Roots.
will get.
But have you noticed, like, all the indies are trying to be very dark? Do you know what I mean? Like, even though it's cartoony and stuff, it's still just like, Blood Roots. Alright. This is like Horizon Light. This is very pretty. Pine. Okay, but you didn't really tell me anything. These are my least favorite types of trailers. There we go, okay.
Fantasy collides with the advanced game design of today in Pine.
Huh.
In this open
To be honest, I expected it to be a top-down game or a tactics, like turn-based tactics RPG thing. So, kind of a Zelda-y thing.
Across miles of terrain and encounter 5 factions of creatures itching to dominate the food chain. The only way
So far, the
to
enemies
live
seem to just
is
stand around and let you do what you want.
order, harvest, craft items, and sell them at the market to stock up on supplies.
I don't know. See, like, I'm not against this type of game. Obviously, I like Zelda. I like those types of games. But, like, if you're an indie game developer and you're making a game and it's just going to be what AAA titles are, but like not as good, if you don't have some sort of thing that differentiates
How
it,
about some
how are you going to
games
stand
from
out,
Rami
man?
Ismail and Jan Willem Niemann of the independent studio Vlambeer.
Yes. But the people want to know what games and when.
You won't have to wait long to fight endless hordes of enemies because
Super Crate Box. Yeah,
is
that's
coming
an
out
old
next
school
month.
one.
It'll be the first time players can engage in fast-paced multiplayer matches, a feature that's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version.
Plus, Nuclear Throne comes out today.
Oh, nice.
It's an
This
action
looks
roguelike
super
about
familiar. This is what I mean by like
someone
another
fighting for the throne in
like
a
8-bit
gritty,
kind of thing. This looks really familiar, and if it's not a game I've seen before, this is a new one that they just announced, then it certainly looks like identical to a million other indie games that I've seen.
Oh, and we have a new game announcement, Vlambeer Arcade. It's a
Cute.
collection of bite-sized games which will have a growing catalog over time.
Oh, that's kind of a cool
Starting
idea.
with Ultra Bugs. Ultra Bugs is a fast-paced, high-score-centric game where you pilot a ship to fight endless space bugs.
Damn, I forgot the name of it, but there's a game that's like a twin-stick shooter, but it's also like a bullet hell slash roguelike Zelda game. Oh man, I think it's called Chasm. I'm not 100% sure, but that game looked
Vlambeer
incredible.
Arcade with Ultra Bugs is coming to Nintendo Switch later this year.
That's what I do. I see trailers for something, and then I try to advertise something else.
Shooter fans, we've shot planes out of the sky, destroyed starships in outer space, and now the 2D shooting genre is going
I like 2D shooters.
underwater.
Okay.
In this
Ooh.
aquatic world, you'll unload a variety of weapons and power-ups in co-op mode or versus modes for 1 to 4 players or bots. This multiplayer underwater shooter comes with an oceanic amount of content, with more than 150 challenges across 8 game modes, including
that's
5
cute.
versus game modes and 5 entire worlds to battle across.
I'm hard to
in
please,
adventure
I
mode.
guess. I don't know.
You'll be able to toggle between.
It's like, oh, its main thing is multiplayer. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. Definitely something about multiplayer games that are certainly fun. But like, getting a game like this is just basically a multiplayer game with death matches and stuff. I can't see myself spending money on this. Though its design looks really interesting. I just rather have like a shooter that had like
Next up,
a full-on
check out the
arcade or
newest
campaign
game
mode
from
by
our
myself.
friends at Indy Creates.
That's just me.
Love those guys.
Ooh, Intercreate's nice.
Indy Creates and Sunsoft.
Ooh, Sunsoft. Wow, they haven't done anything in a while. Oh, new Blaster Master?
Action adventure game Blaster Master Zero is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Wait. Isn't it already out for Switch?
Your new battle tank, G Sophia, is equipped with
I'm trying to think. Because I have a Blaster Master game for the Switch already.
Tall heights or takes damage. Build your arsenal of powerful.
But I haven't played it yet, so I don't know if this is the one. But I was fairly sure Blaster Master Zero was out. And it was like early in the Switch, the system.
Tricks up his sleeve. He can now counter enemy attacks with the blast.
Unless I didn't hear the title correct, and it's like another Blaster Master game.
They can be chained into multiple attacks that dish out lots of damage back at the enemy. In Blaster Master Zero 2.
Oh, it's Zero 2, that's why. Okay, it's just a sequel. I really gotta play the Blaster Master games. I own like 5 Blaster Master games, and I haven't played a single one.
Planets and their orbiting planetoids. Search for new items that power up.
Like, it looks super interesting. I love the music from them, and I love Sunsoft, so I have no idea why I'm sitting on all these awesome games and not playing them.
Will cross paths with a motley cast of fellow
This is how,
tank pilots
like,
and their support
I
droids.
think. That girl had huge boobs, and they were literally melons.
Pilots become
That's hilarious, actually.
bitter enemies.
I love this art style. Like, I love Indy Creates' the way they look.
Blaster Master Zero 2.
It looks like O2.
Today.
Like, you know, like O2. $10 ain't bad, though.
Kirk, why are you upside down?
And that's the
right
thing about a lot of indie games. Like, oh, this game looked super fun and long to me for $9.99. While another game that's like, oh, it's a multiplayer game and doesn't have a lot of replay if you don't have friends, and it's like 15, 20 bucks. I'm like, nah.
Or perhaps someone flipped the camera.
Is this VV? I don't know how, what it's called. No, it's not. Ooh, Stranger Things. I should be paying attention. So just talking out of my ass. Stranger Things 3 the game, and not Stranger Things the game 3, because I think this is the first Stranger Things game. Yeah, we saw this at, was it E3 last year? Maybe? Because we've seen this. Though this is probably a new trailer. I am looking forward to the new season. I do like Stranger Things. Those kids are really good actors. And it's cool that you play as those two, Hopper and I forget the name of the girl, but I think that was the mom. That's not 11, is it? I don't know.
It's no longer a mystery that the official game of Stranger Things Season 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. This retro-style adventure game
I think that was
lets you
11.
play through and delve deeper.
That's cool that he
into
plays the kids too.
events
This is really
you
cool. I like
played
this.
Alongside a friend in local co-op.
Oh, man, you know what they need? They need another
Solve
Zombies Ate My
puzzles,
Neighbors.
battle enemies, and
That'd be really,
uncover
really cool.
mysteries as one
There's
of
so many
12
cool
playable
games
characters
from like my
the
time that they could like
original series.
bring back.
Cancel your long
And I mean,
plans because
only
the
if
game
it's going to be
arrives
good. I
on
mean,
Nintendo
don't bring back
Switch
titles and IPs for the
very
sake of
same
it.
day as the third season
Which is what a
on
lot of people
Netflix.
do.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
Okay, that's quite a selection of games coming soon to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But guess what?
But
There are tons of great indie games available right now.
oh, don't go into things we know now.
To
We
celebrate
already know
indie
them.
games and their creators, we're running a sale on some of these fantastic offerings. From Firewatch to Yoku's
Oh,
Island
Yoku's Island Express.
there's
So
no
cool. I heard
more
Firewatch is really good
distinct
too. I should try that one out.
worlds at your fingertips.
Make sure to check them out on Nintendo eShop.
Oh,
later
Horizon Chase
today.
Turbo is another one that I
On behalf of
really want to
Nintendo,
try.
We'd like to thank all the indie developers that bring their incredibly unique game worlds to Nintendo Switch, and the avid players that support indie games. We are extremely grateful.
We're almost done. We only got like 6 minutes to go.
Huh. Do you hear something?
Ooh.
Finally, I'm almost out of this crypt.
So, yeah, very similar
This isn't the
grid-based
world I remember.
dungeony
At
crawly
least this
thingy.
guy is familiar.
Great graphics. I like the style a lot.
That pulsing rhythm. Wait. I think I was called here for a purpose. It looks like I've got work to do. And this time,
Wow, did they just steal the Zelda song? Whoa, oh my god, what? What the hell? I did not expect this. With the old school Link's Awakening theme. Oh, that is awesome. Holy shit, I did not expect that at all. Oh, and that was it, huh? Well, that was pretty cool. Some fun little surprises, but that one at the end was definitely the big one, I guess. But, cool. Alright, well, tell me what you guys think. What kind of games you thought looked really cool there. And if you have any really good suggestions for indie games for me, I would love to hear them. Well, I'm Phil Blanks, and I'll see you guys next time for, I don't know, something. See you guys.